Hello there, welcome to another non-tutorial portion of my Markdown table rule engine thing. So I have reached a point which is way overdue, the part where I actually read from a specific line, specific column, some values which I should interpret as a expression that I had previously, and I should check if this is equal to external variable that I pass in as a JSON context stuff. So I already wrote a test to preload the samples table, which is pretty much this. And I kind of validated the table to really have specific values I expect in well, where I need them. So I'm checking if roast beef is on a row 5 here. So that's done. And the actual stuff that I'm going to implement right now and try at least is to finally assemble a preloaded, so it's assembled preloaded table. I pass it into run table, and I pass in the context I just mentioned, which is a season of fall 1. Actually, yeah, let me revert it back. So essentially what should happen is this will be read as this variable, and it should be checked against this, and the guest count should be checked against this, and potentially giving the output. So let's go to the definition of this function. I already read in the variable name, and I use the function I wrote like way before in one of these sessions to fetch a value, convert it to the expression operand that I expect in a thing. So for example, when I output it over here, so there was a string fall1, which I reverted below in there. And so yeah, I know that the column, so the input operand is this, so I can use it already for my expression. On other column where there's 8, I know for a fact that there's a number which can be read by my expression thing, logic. And I know the contents of a data table that I have, which I'm going to parse right now. So way up, I already brought in the pieces I need. Let's go to the run table again. So I know that my table reading is awful. This was the first thing I actually wrote in Rust myself. And at this point, I don't think you need to see my face. So yeah, let me close it. All right. So with that out of the way, I'm going to actually copy a bunch of code that I already have. So what I previously had in the tests written is I had a formula of some sort, I tokenized it, and then I parsed it, right? there's some additional logic that I added to inject something, which is what I want to do right now is this, right? So I'm gonna copy it, or rather here. I'm going to copy pretty much all of this. So this, and I guess all the way till here, yank. Then I'm gonna go back to my thing, which again is written utterly wrong, but I'm eager to test it. So as a formula, since I don't need it, I'm going to pass in the column value, column value. What was the parser? So this is my tokenizer, which I imported already in the beginning of the file. I do check if the hopefully that the tokenizer thing is successful, right? So the postfix representation of formula is correct. Then I am checking if it starts with an operand. And in this case, it doesn't, so I should implicitly add. Actually, let's format this first. All right. So if start with operand, or rather, if it doesn't, then this code here should go in here. Operator token equality. Okay. And what else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, I need to inject the operand, which I parsed way up there. So the input operand should go here, parser, insert, start, input, operand. Gee, I hope it's correct. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's at least see if it compiles. All right, so apparently I haven't made this function public. And this too. All right, let's do just that. Go to definition. So this should be pub, and insert start should be pub. Yeah, let's see if it compiles now. Cannot use it because, yeah, run table is not giving, it's not safe at this point, so I should return some sort of result. And apparently the success for now will be just okay, and the error will be a string. So pretty much like on the line 1 to 2, this. And I suppose I need to make this function return an OK with empty data in there. Let's see if it compiles now. All right, so it compiled. Cool. So if it doesn't start with operand, then we first inject the input operand, and only then add implicit operator of equality. So if season, so no, wait, if the first expression that we have doesn't start with any operand, there's no equals or less than equal or any other operation that I currently support, then it's assumed that I want to check incoming season with this for equality, and I should insert after season string fall a equality operator. But if it does start with some sort of operand, then I just insert at start the input operand that I have. So this should give me this should give me a proper prefix. Let's assume that I received a expression which is a parser dot to a postfix. And yeah, and we immediately get its value. So I should get a postfix representation of the entire function I just collected. If it fails, then of course it will throw some stuff at me and give me a result of error with some string in there. And I actually want to see it in a print statement. Print new expression is this and expression. Oh boy, please, oh please work. All right, new expression is string fall, which is this fall, and we're looking at currently at spring winter, which is the data we want to have a check against, and operator token is this, which is just what we want. And on the next line we check for number 8 and number 8, which are the same. This is coming from the JSON. And operator token is implicit equals. So the expression parsing worked. Again, this run table is so incorrect. I will need to refactor it to assemble the entire table of all these expressions first and only then execute it. But I am eager to see if it would work in this really wrong manner. So this is the expression. So where's my executor? All right. So I've assembled a bunch of things over here. Let's look at the tests. So I have a method interpret. Yeah, GD. So it's a public function in the executor. And I didn't bring it in. Let's go to the beginning. Oh, so I'm gonna use create exec. Oh yeah, expression parser executor interpret. What the hell? I want to bring it in, not call it. All right. Does it still work? Did I import it correctly? Yes. So now I can use it. Let's go way down. So at this point, I can just let res result equals interpret expression, a borrowed expression. And now I want to read it. At least print it out, yeah. Let's print the shit out. Res is result. So technically, it should give me a bunch of booleans. It should give me a operand boolean as a result, hopefully. See, on the first column of first data, the fall is true. It's equal because the data I push in is true. 8 is still true, so this is true. So we come to the second line of the table. Obviously, the season is not fall. At this point, it's winter in this data table, so it's not true. And this is true, but this should not be checked already. Well, cool. So we were able to check every column. Now I want to what do I want to have? So the result I have is if let result, oh no wait, if, how do I write it? If let operand boolean true. So I'm checking if I should check if I receive a boolean of true, which is the single purpose of the thing. If this is true, from result this is a vector. Let's actually do something first. I'm gonna get the very first stuff. I actually can do this if some. I can combine multiple things, yes. And I get the very first thing. So since result is a vector, like actually it's a bad name. X per result, yes. So if X per result at the first thing, if it is a sum, because the get returns a option, if it's a sum and there is a boolean true inside, then yeah, let's print it out. Column is true. Okay, I'm gonna go with simple stuff. Whoops. It still worked. Yes. All right. This is becoming really exciting. This is not what I wanted to do. So yeah, I can safely remove that already. Also, no, wait, the comment is useful. What I want to have is, I want to have a let mute. So I am reading logic rows in here. Once I have processed the entire row, if this results in combination of all truths, then I should get to this point. So I need to assemble truth. Let mute row is true. Like, yeah, I'm gonna start it with false, and row is true, false. I just want to reuse the same thing. So at this point, I want to say that row is true. Actually, no. Let's do it the other way around. Let's initialize the thing with true. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit easier. So I'm gonna start it as true. Oh, but I cannot negate it. Oh, I can negate it. I can check for this to be false. But wait, what if there's nothing? Um, yeah, I want to set it to true. Row is true equals to true. Else, yeah, if there's not a case where I can get to, so if I don't even have anything inside, then it will go into row is true equals false. And I guess I can break out from this. Yeah, break. And at this point, oh man, my code is so shitty at this point. If row is true, then I'm gonna call at this point that should set output to any rows any columns I defined as columns as outputs. So how did I do this? Table defs outputs. So table defs outputs. So this will eventually be a hash of just values. All right. Let's see. Well, cool. What do I have as outputs over there? So the column value that I read is this, but technically column, 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 column value. Copy paste stuff like this, yink. So what do I need in here is input operand. I don't need this. Row index, don't need this. Column output. The output value is here, so I do have a column index from outputs. Yep. So I have column index, row index. Row index comes from this loop, and let me print out this stuff. This and column output value. Let's see what it is going to give me. Bam. So should set output desired fish to oh. I didn't think this through. I don't have a proper oh yeah, I do have. I need to have an offset of inputs. All right, let's have an offset equal to table defs inputs len, and I'm gonna add it to here. I know this is not the Rust way, but this is my way. And if it fails right now, then it's fine, because I know I should probably get out of bounds issue. Oh no. So I do have space ribs in here. All right. Cool. Well, as you see, the thing is starting to take shape, and I assume it's better if I refactor code a bit and post the results a bit later. But what we did have is we get the basic mapping information for me to go against, and we can already predict what kind of functionality we can implement with this information here. So again, with some business logic, this will go to some sort of task in the future where this specific result will be processed. And yeah, I hope this wasn't too boring. I will complete test to have a hash of the things. Also, yeah, let's create a hash. I do want to spend some more 5 minutes, so this can be removed, this can be removed. Yeah, this worked. This worked. Do I have a hash in here? Where can I look in my code to actually have hashes? So this can be closed. Tokenizer. Do I use hashes somewhere? Nope. Did I mention that I'm just learning? So this doesn't have any hashes. The operand? Nope. I wanted to copy paste stuff. You know what? Let's Google it. Rust hash. std hash map of new, and I should be able to put stuff in it. In this case, it's a string. Well, I can input a operand in there. Yeah, let's at least start with it. So hash map. At this point, I have only strings, so it should be fine if I just, for starters, add the hash map here. So I can use this and call it a how do I call it? Results? No. Output result. Let's see if it still compiles with the import. Cannot infer type. All right. Yeah, maybe if I do a insert, then it will know. Actually, I do know what I want to have in here. This is going to be a hash map. How do I implicitly tell it to accept specific parameters? This hash map, string, and what I want to have in there. So it's hash map. This is going to be a string, an owned string, and this will be operator. Yeah, an operand. Yes. This will be an operand that I will serialize maybe a bit further down the line, at least for starting. Okay, so this should compile. So again, I am making a bunch of wrong assumptions at this point, just to know how to be more correct. And output result insert. So what was the key? A desired dish. So in here, in here I need to get out. Oh, I want to have, since it's a tuple, so this will be an out val key. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use the type oper and operand type. This is wrong, but whatever. And this should be table rows row index. What am I doing? I need to have table defs. Ah, oh, damn it. Defs outputs. Call index. So it's going to give me this. It's going to expand it into this. And this will be my key, out key to owned. And the value is going to be an operand. Operand of a type string. I will need to parameterize this. So if this is a string, then I'm gonna get a string in here. Maybe. And column value of this. All right. So it's saved. Shit. To string. Oh, okay. So this is a borrowed thing. And I need to use to owned. All right. Bam. So if I now see, yeah, at this point, I want to print out output results. Okay. Ah, god damn it. Output result. All right. So the output result is desired dish. Okay. So why did I write the output result in here? Well, that's simple. This output result should technically end up as a vector of this. So actually, I want to copy this now and go to the very beginning of the function. And possibly outputs. So I want to create an array. Outputs is going to be a vector of these hash maps. Maybe, just maybe, because I'm experimenting with the stuff I want to have. And naturally, this is going to be initialized with a empty array. It should still compile. Also, yeah, I will probably create a type of this entire thing, but at the time being, I'm going to copy this and make it a result. Wrong. So this should be a result of these. In order for this to work, I need to go to the end of a function and add this in here. Is this technically correct right now? It's still correct. All right. Since the output result is prepared, then I want to have outputs and push. The hash map I built Alright, so the ownership of this output result in here was passed into the array. I return it. And yeah, let's actually let's see the result. Let res equals to run table. I should probably anticipate that there will be a sort of result. Still should run. And let's assert. Let's reuse this. Assert that Okay, not in the mode. Let's assert that the result I have, yeah, it's an array. Length is just 1. So it knows that the result is correct. And let's extract the first one. So at this point, I know for sure that there's at least one element, and let's assume that let first result is res at 0. Okay, and let's assert equality of first res. How do I check it? What was the testing proposed? At the very top, they should have assertions of stuff. No? Entry. They have a method entry. Assert. Alright, so apparently there's an entry. Get the given keys corresponding entry. Let's check for has, just has. Not values. Oh, I suck at Rust and at coding in general. Contains key. Yeah, let's use this. Contains underscore key. And the key should be desired dish. And true. Why is it this? Why is this owned? All right. Maybe I will need to add to owned or something in there. Whoop. A move occurs. What? Copy trait? All right. Let's use a reference. Let's borrow it. Bam. All right. The test worked. See, I did a bit more in my testing. So apparently, maybe this is already not needed. And I don't need this as well. So the parsing is there. So I've pretty much made I made the majority of work I actually wanted to. So the happy path works. Let's actually check if not only the key is there. Let's assert equality that the first res, what was the thing? Entry. Get the given key's corresponding entry in the map for in-place manipulation. Oh no, wait. Get. This is some or none. Get key value. The key value pair. Oh, okay. So I need to get. So I want to assess that there will be something in there. Get. Get. Desired dish. And this will be a sum of. I know for a fact that this will be an operand of string, and this will be space ribs, and this will need to be owned, and yeah, I guess this should be it. So I'm checking if the first thing I get in there is, oh shit. It gives a reference. So I've learned something new. Returns a reference. Yes, read the freaking document. Alright, so just a reference. Shit. Why did it fail? Left is this. Hmm. So this technically returns this. Oh, this is a string. All right, so yeah, this is fine. Hold on. Yeah, the quotes should be a part of this. This is correct. And this is now correct as well. And hopefully, to conclude, it works. Alrighty, so I guess this is a good point to stop, and we've built something amazing already, and I will refactor the code without recording it, and we'll probably work on the next iteration with actually failed states and maybe passing on data to further implementations of this decision logic. Cheers.